Now I'm going to go to someone completely different. Some people know what they're going to do. This guy here, Captain Gopinath, had not a clue what he was going to do. When he was a kid, I can remember you talking about when the headmaster, small village, headmaster came into the class and said, "There's a scholarship going at an army boarding school. Is anyone interested?" Hand shoots up into the air. He looks around. No one else in the classroom has their hand up. And there started a long career in the army, which led to you resigning as a captain at 27. That wasn't easy because you had to get the president's permission. But then you had not a clue as to what you were going to do. Went home, your parents couldn't understand it. What happened?
I just put up my hand because I just wanted to get out of the village. And I did not know what a military school was, except that in our villages, even though in very remote areas, there's a board there which says military hotel, which means non-vegetarian food is served there because military is associated with strength and non-vegetarian food. So I just wanted to get out of the village. So then, of course, my life changed. I went to the National Defence Academy and the IMA. And I failed my first exam because it was in Kannada. It was in English. And so my headmaster, when I came back from that exam, and I was all tears because I couldn't understand the papers. It was all in English and I studied in Kannada medium. So this headmaster sitting in that small village wrote a letter to the Defence Ministry, because Defence Ministry conducted the exam, saying that how can you give an exam in English to rural children? You're equating English with intelligence. So somebody heard it. I'm talking about 1963, 62. And again, the headmaster came one day and said, look, they're giving a second exam in English, anybody in Kannada, anybody wants to write it. So I was the only one in my village school. And I passed the second exam in Kannada. That was my first intuitive understanding that, you don't take things for granted, you can make things happen by questioning and by asking. Of course, I was 8 years in the army. I went through a war. It's not a school in generosity to go through a war. I was very restless. And one day I said, I must do something else. I was not sure what I wanted to do, but I definitely knew that I must go back to my village and maybe take to farming because this was too regimented for my spirits.
Thanks, Captain Gopinath.